Oh, look at this. Nice or not? Can focus? Focus. Look at this. Nice or not?
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. I'm sure you all heard of this thing called belacan chicken. It's basically chicken wing marinated using belacan, then coated with a thin layer of flour and deep fry. Very commonly found dish in KL, I would say. I think in Singapore as well. Um, how come nobody really use the same method to cook pork? I think it will actually taste very good as well. So today I'm going to use some pork belly. I have approximately 250 to 300 grams of pork belly here. Cut it into thin slices like this. Beautiful pork belly. Look at the different layer. Yeah. Then we are going to marinate it with all this ingredient, condiment here, and deep fry. That's how simple it is. Of course, here the most important is the belacan sauce. This is one of the best belacan sauce you can find, a belacan paste you can find in the market. Now, you can also buy a belacan block and toast it yourself and use it lah. Up to you. But sometimes certain belacan block has a little bit of bitterness in it. This one doesn't have. Very nice. They managed to get rid of the bitterness. And I'll be adding some of my Cooking Appa chicken stock powder, 100% natural. You can get it from Singapore, Malaysia, Shopee if you're interested. Not interested, never mind. I'll be putting in some, this is ginger and also garlic mince. Try to mince it as fine as possible. Then we will adding some rice wine, saucing wine, oyster sauce, and some soy sauce. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to put in ginger and garlic mince, a bit of my Cooking Appa chicken stock powder. This is the belacan paste. This is very salty, so probably I will do away with the soy sauce already. I'm going to add in a bit of oyster sauce as well, just to give it some umami flavor here as well. Alright. Oyster sauce usually contains sugar, yeah? I'll probably just give it a little bit of light soy sauce. And saucing wine help to remove the gaminess from the pork. And to also give some moisture to the pork as well. Later you're going to see the moisture being absorbed by the pork itself. So now we're going to mix everything up. And once it is nicely mixed, then you can leave it aside or put it inside the fridge to let it marinate for 1 or 2 hours if you can. Today Appa is going to straight away fry it. So I'm going to coat it with potato starch. You can also use cornstarch, but usually potato starch is more crispy. Yeah. The best is actually coat the pork slice by slice with the potato starch. That would be the recommended method. But Appa is lazy, so I just add in here. I don't mind putting a little bit more potato starch, and that's it. By the way, there's actually one small trick to make it easier for deep frying, which is during the marination, we can actually add in some vegetable oil. So later when you deep fry, it won't stick so easily. Let's give it some good amount of oil here. I'm using a palm cooking oil. Why palm cooking oil? Because palm cooking oil is, number one, it's affordable. Number two, it can sustain very high heat. By the way, I just realized one mistake I made. I forget to remove the skin. You should remove the skin because the skin later, after deep frying, is going to be very chewy. Yeah? So please remove the skin before you do whatever we are doing right now, right? Alright, so once it is about medium heated oil, somewhere around 150 degrees Celsius. If you are not sure, use a thermometer. a kitchen thermometer, right? Then I'm going to put in the meat. This is the first time I'm making this. Flavor wise, I'm sure it will taste really good. Only thing is the skin, yeah? Always remember to remove the skin so that it won't be very chewy. The whole thing can be crispy, yeah? You'll notice the meat will not stick together so easily because I added some oil during the marination. That is the whole purpose. So there's always some tips and tricks in kitchen that's going to make our home cooking life much easier. And that's how we all learn and share together, yeah? Whole thing I'll probably say everything should be done within about 10 minutes. Some people will always ask, Appa, how are you going to do with the remaining oil after you use up everything? After it is fully cooked? Looking at this, I am quite sure that towards the end later, the oil should be quite clear. So I will sieve one round and put it inside a stainless steel container and probably will use it to fry some veggie and stuff. One more round and that's it. That's the last round I will use the oil. Or use it to fry some fish, whatever. From what I'm looking here, one thing I can expect is the crust outside will not be as crispy as I initially wanted. If you really want to be extremely crispy, you really need to coat, slowly, piece by piece, coat the meat, coat the flour outside the meat. Not like what I did just now to add the flour into the flour or potato starch into the meat itself. That is a lazy way and it will not give you the best result. From what I'm seeing right now, the best way it is to coat it with a thin layer of flour outside, one by one. Or another way is that you can don't cut it into slices first. Deep fry the whole thing, deep fry the whole piece. Yeah. So you only need to coat the whole piece of the pork belly. After everything is cooked, then only you cut it into slices. Probably I will try that next round. That's how fun is home cooking, isn't it? Now, one reason you shouldn't be using too high heat here is that remember the garlic and also ginger that we added. If you use too high heat, your garlic will definitely chao ta very fast. Now this is after about 3 minutes. Right, this is after about 3 minutes. The meat is already like I would say almost like half cooked. So later towards the end I will raise the heat further to make it crispier. Right, this is after approximately about 6 minutes and I already raised the heat, yeah, 6-7 minutes now. I already raised the heat to higher heat. Some of it I think it should be ready. I can take it out first. Oh, look at this, nice or not? Can focus? Focus. Look at this, nice or not? Then I will put this on an oil absorbing paper at the side. For those which is already ready, see. Wow, very fragrant. How come nobody is selling this? Maybe I'll buy yourself. Wow, really nice. Wow. Look at this. Wow, look at this. Check this out. Look how good it is. Oh my, how super fragrant it is. How come nobody is selling? Look at this. Whew. So let it render the oil for a couple of about 30 seconds on top of the oil absorbing paper or kitchen towel. After which I will transfer it onto a dishing plate. Then it is done. Alright, here's our very simple Har Jeong pork. Not Har Jeong gai. Har Jeong gai is Har Jeong pork. Right, so I hope you like my simple video today. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. I think today is a success. Do you agree with me? Even though definitely there's room for improvement. Bye bye.